Hello folks, I'm OdinSpack, and welcome back to the daily challenge for Super Mario Bros. 35. This is part 51. It's February 20th. You might notice my icon and name is slightly different. I was in a tournament today, run by another streamer. They go by Discontinued, Discontinued_1 on Twitch. It was a lot of fun. I had a real good time. I got pretty far into it. Maybe I'll post my results later. I don't know. I got to the top 8, so that's pretty cool. Where's my Toad icon? Where you at, Toad? There we go. We gotta switch back, though. I gotta switch my name back, too, but whatever. I've showed off the screen, right? Like, the different icons and stuff. You get them all by level 50 star. Everyone, we are, like, 7,000 coins away from getting to a double star. That's pretty exciting. I mean, like, it's kind of exciting, right? I got my fair share of the special battle today. So yeah, I was in a tournament today. It was kind of long. I mean, if I had one gripe with it, it took 9 hours. But other than that, it was fun. Didn't expect to do as well as I thought I did. And I don't know why. I guess I just saw like the fierce competition. I'm like, oh, there's no way I can stack up against these opponents. But hey, I got to top 8, so I think I did really well. I was one match away from the end, and then I got a really bad I had a really bad thing happen to me in 4-2. It was pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I played my fair share of the special battle today, so it'll be kind of nice to kind of relax and not have to but not have to play with a bunch of players that are in it to win it right now. I mean, I'm not saying that people aren't going to try to win this match or anything, but definitely a lot more casual than a tournament setting. So, but it was a lot of fun. I'll try to link stuff in the description. I'll try not to forget. But I was like, man, after I was done it, I was like, oh man, I still gotta record. I still gotta record the daily challenge. I was like, I'm not gonna want to play Mario 35 anymore today. No, don't worry. I still got you covered, alright? I still got you covered. I don't like the special battle anymore, by the way. Since playing it yesterday. It is still not my favorite whatsoever. Definitely pretty awful. That was very evident today. I did learn some things about it, though, that I would like to share. The level order is actually static. It doesn't change between special battles. Your starting level can be different, but it'll still be in, like, the same order. Like, see how we just did 4-1 and 2-2 was after? Like, that'll always be the case. Unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure that's right every time. I'm pretty sure 2-2 always follows 4-1. In this special battle, of course. And then, you know, you start off with a full timer and 200 coins, so you got a lot of resources to work with. I was about to say, wow, there's a lot of players with coins in this, but I'm realizing again that that's not reflective of this at all. So if you go the regular exit in this level, here, we'll take the regular exit. We never play through 4-2. But if you take the regular exit in this level, it takes you to 7-2. For this. I'm pretty sure it does. I never actually did take it, but based on what I did, it does. Shoutouts to this vine killing me during the tournament. I got bumped off and fell into that tiny pit over there. Yeah, that happened while I was on the vine. Not my favorite moment. Maybe I'll try to find a clip of that and share it with you all. But yeah, it was not one of my best moments, that's for sure. That is for sure. It was not one of my best moments. But it was a really fun tournament today, and I just like kind of joined on a whim. Like, I think the cutoff was like Thursday, and I like joined it on like Wednesday evening. And I was like, ah, sure, I'll play. And I think I did pretty well, so I'm happy with myself, is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, 7-2 is next. Yeah. And then the next levels are 1-1, 2-1, 6-2, and 6-3. Is that everything? It sounds like everything. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Unless I'm forgetting one more thing. Is 3-1 in this too? I don't remember if 3-1 was in here. It maybe. Maybe 3-1. I don't remember, honestly. Again, I played so much of this today that it's really kinda blurring the lines. I will tell you one thing though. And it's funny because my brother's like, hey, you know, you can complain about this game all you want, but, you know, come March 31st, it won't be here anymore. It won't be here to complain about anymore. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. But if they do keep this game beyond March 31st, one of the things that kills this game for me is when it turns into the Lakitu battles. That happened a lot during this tournament because that's just the nature of that high level play. That's like the meta, basically. But my problem with that is that becomes the focus, and like you can just stay alive forever by just like hopping on bloopers, and it's just not fun. So what they need to do, I mean, you can still hop on bloopers, sure, whatever. Or not bloopers, Lakitus, that's what I meant. Oh shoot, I don't know. I meant Lakitus. Anyway, oh, we gotta off-screen these Lakitus, by the way. Yeah, eventually these games just fall into a Lakitu, they call it Lakitu party. It's just Lakitu spam all over the place. But if they do keep this game past, March 31st, what they should do is, you know how like the timer eventually just maxes out? Like it starts going to 10 in-game seconds per real-life second? What they should do is they should keep it going faster than that. Like just faster and faster. Like honestly, so you can't keep up with it anymore. Like make it go like 20 timer, 30 timer. Like just have it keep going until like, you know, until somebody loses finally. Like, Griff was at my stream earlier and he was saying like, yeah, like a classic like kill screen. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like that. That's probably the best way to say that, you know, like in an arcade, eventually they're just like, okay, you've been playing for too long. That's it. You're done. We gotta cut you off. And I think that would just be better for matches too, so they wouldn't go on so long. Like, because like I don't want to play a match for like 20 minutes, you know? Like at like 12 minutes into your game, in like a regular game, I think the timer is going as fast as it can be by that point. I want to say maybe 14 minutes. Okay, maybe 20 minutes is probably how long it would take it for it to get that fast, but I would be fine with that. Or I'd be fine with the red timer just being sooner in the game like it is in Special Battle. That would be fine with me too. I mean, it'd be harder to get to all the levels, sure, but again, these are just all improvements that won't matter because this game is going to be gone at the end of March. But, you know, the slim chance... That happened again. Sorry, hold on. The slim chance that this game goes on past March 31st, that's the update I would want to see, is making it so Lakitus aren't so powerful. Maybe even reducing, like, how many seconds you get, like, by jumping on them. Like, there's, like, a maximum, and then it... Like, I think the shells work like that, right? Like, can't you, like, kick so many enemies, and then, like, doesn't it go up to, like, 12 seconds, and then eventually it's just, like, 3 again? They could do that, too. Like by the time you're jumping on something, like, it just eventually... You just can't stall anymore. I'm just thinking that, like, there's so many different ways. And I'm not saying this because I don't want to get good or something like that. Like, that has nothing to do with it. I just think it would be more fun than just slowly surviving by bouncing on Lakitus over and over again. And I realize that's not happening right now, and that's what's fun. Like, this is the aspect of the game that's fun, is trying to, like, survive this kind of stuff here, and kind of figuring out your next play. Can I, like, get past this? There's a Starman up here. That's why I was trying to do this. But yeah, like I like this and trying to like manage my timer and whatnot and getting to play the levels instead of slow playing them. So I'm just saying, if this game goes past March 31st, that's something they need to fix, is how these Lakitus work. Will they do it? Will this game go past March 31st? I don't know. I'm getting hit, aren't I? Probably not, though. What I was saying is that happened again. I was playing this, like when I was playing this earlier at the tournament, I hit a blooper with a fireball Oh, there we go. We won. Oh, wow. Win. That was my first win today. I played like 9 games this earlier. My first win. Yeah, we'll play another one. We'll talk a little bit more. Yeah, we'll play one more. Why not? But yeah, I killed a blooper. Well, I didn't. I hit a wall with a fireball. And it made this sound like I hit it. Like, you can go back and check. Or like when I was like, oh, that happened again? That was like just before we cleared 2-1 there. There was a blooper in that wall there at the end. Yeah, I hit it with a fireball and it made the sound, but it didn't die. So like, it didn't actually hit it, but like, the game thought it did. It's weird. That happened to me twice today now. I've never heard that once, or I never noticed it. Now I'm noticing it twice in a day. So yeah. If you guys are wondering, like, wow, Odin, how you winning all the time? Yeah, don't join lobbies of players that are good. That's how you win. I found that out today, for sure. The highest I placed today was 3rd, and it was a respectable 3rd. It actually put me in contention to get to the finals, but then my last 2 games, the second one didn't go so hot, and the 3rd one could have been better, but I just... Oh man, I just had a really unfortunate thing happen to me. I'll never look at vines the same way again. Like, I was literally on the vine in 4-2, like the one that goes up to the warp zone. And there was 2 Lakitus, and I'm climbing the vine. And I'm small Mario, by the way. I'm trying to like avoid using coins, because I know I'm gonna need them to get through the game. And I'm also trying to not kill them either. Because I know as soon as I kill these Lakitus, there's gonna be a Lakitu party, and I'm done. Because these players were much better at me at doing that. Any game that I did well in, there was no Lakitu parties. I was able to stop them from happening by just like off-screening them with pipes and stuff, and just not taking care of them. Anyway, I just climbed the vine, and I hopped on both of them like as I went up, and it like momentumed me in like left. I didn't even press the left button. It just like bounced me to the left, and I went into this 1 tile pit. And I didn't. It was too late for me to notice. Like, it was too late for me to hold right because I didn't even realize that I got bounced to the left. I was like, oh, well, I'm dead, aren't I? Like, yeah, I could have held right, but I didn't know. It was too late. It was too late. So it was unfortunate. It was very unfortunate, but, you know, that's just what happens sometimes. So yeah, I really didn't think I'd be playing another 2 games of this today, but, you know, I gotta do the daily challenge. And again, it's not because I don't... Hey, I had a real fun time playing this today, like a really good time. I'm just a little tired. I had to wake up much earlier than I normally do. Some of you probably wake up super early in the morning, and you probably think I'm super lame. But I can't tell you the last time I woke up before 9. Like in a while, like 9 AM. It's been a long time, because I go to bed pretty late. But you know, of course that makes sense, right? I don't know why why judging people based on when they go to bed and get up is a thing. I don't know why I'm really bringing that up. Like, of course I wake up late, right? Like, I go to bed late. That's the trade-off. I'm not around saying, oh wow, you go to bed early? You know, no one says that. But for some reason, the reverse is frowned upon. Anyway, that's a subject for another day, I guess. But, I actually went to bed early last night. But that didn't matter, because my body was not really ready for that adjustment. So, I mean, the momentum in that carried me through, for sure. It carried me through that game, or that tournament. I didn't think it was going to go on for as long as it did. So, I would say, like, oh, you know, I was happy to get out when I did, but it wouldn't have mattered. Like, there was literally 1 more game left that, like, I could have been in. So, at that point, you know, I wish I had won. I was that deep in. I wish I had won, but that's okay. Congrats to the winner, though. Like I said, it was a lot of fun. Of course I could complain and, like, wish I won. Right? The thing I'm a little salty about, though, is because of my placement in, like, the final match I had, So I got to top 8, which was the semifinals, and then after that, the top 2 moved on to the finals after that. It was just a weird scoring system, but regardless, in my top 8, which ended up being 9, I tied for 8th, which means I got last, because I got 8 and 9 were tied, right? So, I got last in that. I mean, I didn't get last in the tournament, I did very well. I think there was like 60-something players in it, so... I did very well, that considered. You know, there was 3 rounds before it. There was the full round, then it was 32, then 16, so yeah. I got the semifinals were the 4th round, so... So I would have played 12 games today then. Yeah, it was 3... Yeah, by the way, I played 12 games of this. It took 9 hours. I played 2 games of this so far. It's gonna take, what, 20 minutes? So, I mean, tournaments are hard to organize. I get it. Again, I'm salty because I didn't win, obviously. But like, I understand the hard work that goes into it, you know. Events can be hard to run, for sure. I could sit here all day and be like, well, I would have done things different. But, you know, it's not my thing. You know, it's just something I want to be a part of. I don't know, I don't think I'd do it again. Not like that. I wouldn't do it in that format again. A little too long for me, but... I was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna join this tournament, you know, early in the morning, and I'll have the rest of my afternoon off. It's like, no, that didn't happen. I was finished streaming like an hour before I normally get done streaming on a regular day. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm not complaining about the turn. That's not what I'm saying. Like I said, it was a little long. It was a lot long. That is the part I'm complaining about. It was very long. But it was a fun ride though. It was a fun ride. And you know, in the future, there might be an event coming up, maybe on this channel, maybe on my Twitch channel, involving Mario 35 that might be a little more condensed for you guys to look out for. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this, right? That something like that's gonna happen. So, you know, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We definitely had a lot of, I feel like, new audience lately. Not even just on Twitch, but I feel like on YouTube as well. So, like, if you're just joining and, you know, you're here for you've been here the whole time on this whole video, I know it's pretty crazy. That's hard to expect of people nowadays. I mean, usually people just watch videos on, like, what, like 1.5 times speed? Because, like, who has time to watch through a full video these days, right? Like, that's impossible. I wouldn't blame you if you're watching this at, like, 1.5 speed. Like, that's gonna save you a ton of time in the long run. Back in the day when we used to watch Let's Plays, like, you know, you'd get maybe, like, 5 a day, maybe you were invested in. And they were, like, 10 minutes each. So that's an hour of your day. But, like, that's fine. You know, that's your entertainment. Like, people spend an hour engaged in entertainment. Like, that makes sense. That's not crazy. I wish I had Let's Plays to watch when I was a kid. I'm jealous of everybody that got to experience that, honestly. Can I go down here? Oh, no, I can't. I mean, you can go down there, but I messed that up. I'm honestly a little jealous of that, because I would have loved to have watched Let's Plays when I was a kid. Like, I've heard people say that, like, hey, like, you were part of my childhood. Like, I used to watch you when I was younger. Like, I've had comments like that. I've seen them recently. And it's, like, crazy to think that, because, like, how can I be part of someone's childhood? Like, I started doing this when I was, what, 19 years old? And they found that? Like, somebody found that when they were, like, a kid? Why did I do this? This isn't looking too hot, is it? This is not looking good at all. Anyway, it's just, like, crazy. Like, I wish I could have found video games to watch when I was a kid. There was video game shows, but they weren't anything like Let's Plays are. Like, they're just not the same at all. Oh, I'm dead. I didn't mean to jump into that like that, but whatever. I could spectate these two players, because they gotta be pretty close, right, to being over? Maybe? They're pretty low on time. they're pretty low. We'll spectate, I guess, why not? But yeah, like, that would have been really cool to watch Let's Plays back in the day. Growing up. But that was before my time. Or after my time? It was after my time. That's what I meant to say. Well, what's cool is I got to be part of the, like, you know, I got to be part of, like, the first bit of that, so, like, that's kind of cool, right? That's neat. That is neat. I appreciate getting to do that. I got to be part of that, so that'll always be something that'll always be, like, you know, if Let's Plays are still going in 50 years and they're looking back at the history, I'll be like, I was part of the first ones in, like, the early years. Alright, well, thank you for watching, everybody. Daily Challenge, it's still going. I think the special battle, by the way, even though it's going all weekend, there's like another one of those world count challenges, so there actually might be a special battle throughout the week like there was last time for the Bowsers. I don't know, but I could see it happening, so we'll see. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you next time for another Mario 35 and another daily challenge. So until then, take care and goodbye.